Tons of drivers idle their vehicles on a yearly basis, especially in the rideshare industry when it comes to Lyft drivers and Uber drivers. So the great debate is, should you idle your vehicle's engine? Is it good or is it bad for you? Today, I'm actually going to answer that question, and I'm even going to give you some idling tips toward the end of the video, so stay tuned. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? The answer to that question is, what type of vehicle do you drive and what type of geographical area do you live in? For instance, a lot of people drive old school cars, or what we like to call classic vehicles. And those vehicles have mechanical fans that run off water pumps. So if you're gonna be idling in hot places like Tucson, Arizona, or Las Vegas, it's going to be easy for that vehicle to overheat. However, modern cars run off electrical fans. Electric fans pull in a ton of air, so even if you're blasting your air condition in the dead heat of the summer, you're going to be okay because that fan is going to pull in a ton of air into your engine. Now, your gas mileage is going to suck, but your car is not going to overheat. In addition to that, most cars nowadays have water cooling systems, so it's not even necessary for that air to come in through the fan to actually cool it down. The water is going to be doing a great job by itself. So again, if it's left idling, your engine is going to be okay. So how long can you leave your car idling? Well, the answer to that question is until you run out of gas, or until your thermostat breaks or your fan belt breaks. You won't be idling at all. Regardless of how long you idle your vehicle, you should always keep an eye on your temperature gauge because it is your little engine angel for overheating. Okay, let's talk about idling tips. Number one, you never want to idle and drive because your car's transmission is still operational. The torque converter is still going to spin and it's got some drag on it. You should put your car in park or in neutral, which will prevent the transmission from dragging on that torque converter. You don't want your transmission overheating in a situation where it's sitting there idling in drive for 20 or 30 minutes in a situation like you're on your way somewhere and you get caught by one of those long trains and it's 10, 15, 20 minutes, or you're a rideshare driver and you're at the airport and you're waiting for someone inside of a queue, or you're talking to another rideshare driver, your transmission can heat up and that'll be bad for you. Tip number two is pop the hood and let the air flow more freely across your engine. This is not a major deal. Sometimes cops do it if they're going to be sitting there idling for a long time. But if you use this tip, make sure that you pop that hood back down before you roll out, because the worst thing you will want to happen is to be going down the freeway doing 50 or 70 miles an hour and that hood come flying back on you. So in wrapping this video up, even though it's safe for you to idle your car for a long period of time without the engine overheating, your gas mileage is going to completely suck and you're going to be emitting all types of carbon dioxide emissions into the air, which is obviously going to contribute to global warming. So if you're into that type of thing and you want to save the earth, it's probably best for you to just cut your car off if you know you're going to be sitting for long periods of time. My name is Calvin. I'm the Simple Driver. Peace.